Hey class, welcome to English 270 or Literature for Children. This is an entirely online course taught via Canvas, and my name is Amber Lemire. You can call me Amber. I'm going to be your instructor. I'm really excited to get to know all of you. Let's talk first of all about how to navigate this course space, especially since it is entirely online. I want you to know how to maneuver through and find what you need to find. If you're watching this video, you're either on the home page in Canvas, which you should consider right away as your home base for the course. Check back in this space every Monday by noon for a weekly update, which will include a video and then some written information below. Very essential is the line that says, here is the workflow for this week, and it will have your deadlines and then links to the associated tasks or projects. But another place where you might be watching this video is in the to-do list. The to-do list just takes your course calendar and places it on the right-hand side of Canvas. And then when you're in the dashboard, whatever is happening for this course will be stacked up with any other courses you're taking via Canvas. And I know a lot of students prefer to use that method of navigating Canvas, so I try to make sure that not only do your weekly updates show up there, but anything due throughout the quarter will stack on the to-do list. I know some of you who are familiar with Canvas prefer to work through modules. That is available to you in this course as well. So I'm really just trying to make it possible for you to find a method that fits your preferences. But let's talk through the left-hand menu in Canvas in this specific course. You'll see on the homepage, that's where you get to these updates. And then there will be the course syllabus. The course syllabus gives you the foundation for the course that is assigned, that document is assigned this week as reading. So you'll have a chance to dive in and ask any questions. Like I said, modules. As well, there's my Zoom room. You'll read this in the syllabus, but if you want to meet with me, I'm pretty flexible and open most working hours. You just need to reach out and prearrange that, and then we can hop into my Zoom room. Also, People is a way for you guys to see and message each other if that's relevant throughout the quarter. There's library, tutoring, and grades. Also more on that in the course syllabus. Okay, before we finish up talking about navigation, I want to talk about Padlet, which is the technology that is hosting this video, hosting these updates. And Padlet has a couple of features I want you guys to use. So there's a heart at the bottom of this post, and I write at the bottom of the post, please click on the heart below to indicate you've read this update. Thanks. I just want to be able to track throughout the quarter that you guys are actually seeing the update and getting the information that you need for the week. So please try using that heart, and that'll give us a sense for, other people who are in the space with us. And then there's an add comment feature. Want you to know right off the bat that this is a public comment space. So share things that you think would benefit the rest of the group. Those can be clarifying questions or comments. When you hit post, it will show up as anonymous. So just something for you to know. But if it's something that would be best discussed privately, like I require, if you're going to talk about grades or ask for just extra help or something, just reach out to me via Canvas message. But there are those times where you might want to say, do you mean this? Or where can I find that? And maybe you just want to share something for fun. Feel free to be a contributor here. That's why I use a tool like Padlet. So for week 1, your first deadline is going to be this Thursday, and you're going to complete the Getting Started activities. That requires you to read the course syllabus and reach out to me if you have any questions. Also to fill out the required books survey. That's just a check-in where you let me know of the required texts, which ones you have, which ones you're waiting on, and if you need any help at all getting what you need to start the course. And also introducing yourself to our learning community. And I'm brushing over and kind of avoiding doing that in this video, sharing my own introduction, because if you go into that discussion board, you will see that I have started the conversation. There is an initial post from me, and you can learn more about me, and I'm really excited to learn more about you guys. And then your other deadline for this week is going to be Sunday. You're going to reply to each other's introductions in that Getting Started discussion board. And you're going to begin what's called Level 1, the Survey of Literary History, which is another discussion board. Be sure to scope out both of these discussion boards ahead of time to just figure out where this work fits into your week and your life. But that is the overview for the week. And I want to spend the rest of our introduction video, this first video, talking through some essentials in the syllabus where I don't just want you to read it, but I want you to hear a little bit of my voice and get that extra element of communication so that you can see where I'm coming from. So in the syllabus, there is a section that is called, it says weekly workflow. And I've already mentioned this, but these videos or weekly updates will show up in your Canvas course Mondays by noon. I'll give just general updates and explain what we're doing for the week like I'm doing right now. Mondays before noon. Due dates for this course are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and or Sundays. And I won't always utilize all 3 of those days, but just know if something's going to be due for the course, it's going to be on one of those days. It says that deadlines are by midnight, but if it's there when I open it up the next morning, I'm not checking timestamps. So do what you need to do. Don't feel like you need to tell me. And please read through the flexibility section. If something comes up, I want you to know that you don't have to share with me all the private details. You don't have to prove that you have a legitimate reason for falling a little bit behind. I know that life happens. And so I have this process laid out in the syllabus that says, first time, just let me know what you're going to do. Just let me know if you have a plan or do you need my help for catching up within a week. And that happens, you can do that 1, 2, 3 times. By the time you hit the 3rd one, I want communication of some more intricate and detailed kind so that we can figure out what you really need and then actually get some permission to keep going if you're going to need additional extensions or flexibility. So read the syllabus, but I wanted you guys to hear my voice explaining that because I want you to know that if something comes up, you don't have to disappear, you don't have to feel sorry, anything like that. There's room for you to be successful. Just I'm hoping you'll access these opportunities to, put things back together. And I'm here to help if you need it. Really important to mention is that this class does not use points, letters, or percentages to calculate your grade. There are 16 tasks within the course. And I'm a little nerdy about this, but I've categorized it as 10 levels and 6 quests, almost like we're doing a game. And so for each level or quest, your goal is to complete it. And then you may be able to go above and beyond that and also acquire treasure. And if for some reason it's you didn't complete it, you'll get instead something that says reboot card. And that's just an opportunity for you to go in and complete the level or quest and potentially acquire treasure. So again, read the details on this in the syllabus just to get a gist for it. But my phone keeps giving up on me as I'm recording. So anyway, the idea is that I want you guys to have fun. I want you to not obsess over getting things right or trying to, fudge the numbers to get an exact grade. I just want you to learn. And this went really, really well last year. I think it was part of what made the course relaxing and fun for previous students. I just was so pleased last year with my experience teaching this course, and it was a blast. I think this contributes to that. So check that out and you'll discover as well that there's a whole grid for, how do I earn an A? You complete this many quest levels and earn this much treasure. How do I make sure that I just pass? Well, if you just want to pass, you need at least this many quests and that many levels, and it doesn't matter how much treasure you get. And we will conference about this in the middle of the quarter just so that I make sure you all feel confident about achieving your personal goals and understanding the system. But Canvas will be telling you along the way, you completed this level, you completed another level, you knocked that quest out of the park and you earned some treasure. So I think once we get into it, you guys will feel really comfortable with the system, and you can reach out at any time if you have questions. You're going to see this in linked from the syllabus and in our the level 1 discussion board that's due Sunday night. But there is a document within the course called Tips for Completing Levels and Quests and Acquiring Treasure. And that document you can kind of consider as like the rubric for all levels and quests for the whole course. So if you're the kind of person who likes to print off the important documents, that one would definitely be important. It is the guideline for how I decide whether it's treasure, completion, or I think I need a little more reboot card. So that is a resource that I will refer to often. And if you want to get a head start, you can just you can print that off. All right, everyone, I exceeded the 10-minute max. Most videos for the course will be rather short, but week 1, there's so much to go over and there's so much that I've skipped over. Like I said, most of it is described in the syllabus, so take your time with that. Ask me any questions. I can't express to you enough how excited I am for a second year of teaching this course and learning and growing with all of you, and honestly, this is just my phrase, but just nerding out and enriching my knowledge of all of the children's books that exist and the different tastes and styles. And I know that our conversations this quarter will be unique to who you guys are. So I hope you will contribute in our spaces and help share your knowledge and perspective as well. This will be a flavor of the course that has never existed before, and you can be a part of that. Talk with you guys soon. Have an awesome week.